describe your guys about finally getting to play? Anxious or?
Very anxious, you know. A lot of messing around, not messing around, but just, you could tell we've been off for 8 days and guys are ready to start playing and, getting ready and getting focused for the game. So, it's time and we're ready to play.
So with that much time off, do you have to guard against overthinking things and trying to get too cute, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely got to do what you do. You can't, like you said, you can't get cute and overthink it. We have our principles, we know what we want to do going into the game. And then, if things don't work, then you have to adjust, but we know what we want to do right now, and guys are ready.
Coach talked about you guys being anxious, feel like he's anxious finally to get this game played. What about for you as the players?
Yeah, this is a long layoff. It's you look at San Antonio after a long layoff, they came out and played well. There's you have to use this rest, but at the same point in time, you have to try and stay sharp mentally, physically. You have to stay sharp and not just eat and hang out and chill. You gotta stay locked in this whole time.
Have you been on a team that has been off for this long during the playoffs, and how do you handle that?
No, I have. I've been on a few teams that have had breaks, and you do the exact same thing every year. It's the same thing: rest versus rust, all that other BS. But at the end of the day, you work extremely hard to get a couple extra days, and you wait for your next opponent. But for the most part, you're just waiting to see who you play, waiting to prepare. And game one, it's a new series. It doesn't matter what you shot, how well you played, what your adjustments you made in the first series. Second series is different against a better team.
You mentioned the time that you had off, that experience that you had. Did you feel like the first time that it happened, that you had that extended rest, that you didn't necessarily know how to handle it as well, and because you've gone through it a few times, that you're better prepared for it?
Well, I think you look at this team here, how many guys on this team have been in a playoff series where they swept an opponent? I know last year they had a lot of success sweeping opponents. I was fortunate early in my career where we won 10 straight, in the playoffs. So it forced, we were waiting a long time for other games. We pretty much waited the whole playoffs. So everybody here has experience in this. This is not really a factor. It's not even much of a story. We just need to be ready for Atlanta, and they're coming from an intense physical, emotional series, so they're definitely locked in.
During the playoffs, it's that every other night rhythm. So how quickly do you expect that rhythm, that game rhythm, to come back?
Well, it didn't hurt San Antonio last night, and we saw that. So hopefully we can just come out and be ready to play. I thought we did some great things, in our off days of conditioning and guys getting shots, playing a little bit. So hopefully we stay ready and stay sharp.